All right, hey everybody, we're back with another news feed here for you that we're going to be doing today. We are starting this off. We got this one here is not news, but we're going to turn it into news. This particular segment right here is Toyota bringing back the Stout pickup truck. Here's what we know. This is an older article. This is from back from May 20th. Updated May 20th. It's interesting. I didn't even notice that, but this is an older article from the sense that we knew that the Toyota had been talking about this Stout, okay, this Stout version of a Maverick killer, a small truck. Scotty Kilmore had it out there as the whole the $10,000 Toyota pickup that'll change the world and blah 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 and all that. I mean, it's been talked about a lot. We've been expecting this truck for quite a while, this little Toyota. However, they did state in here that it's looking like it's not going to be. See, assuming a rumored Stout mirrors that design, good acceptable city, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to get too much into this. What we're going for is this article right here. Okay, this is the one right here. This is from Ford Authority, and it says that Toyota execs say that the company not developing a Ford Maverick rival. That's what they're saying. They're not going to do it. So for years, Americans we go on about the story about the Maverick. The Maverick is an amazing truck. Everybody loves it, but it's kind of in its own world. Nobody else is doing anything with a Maverick-sized truck. Nobody is diving into this. It's all on its own, sitting right there and not being messed with too much. The Santa Fe, close, but a little bit bigger. Like I said, that Maverick is kind of in its own little world. And, the CEO, in a recent interview with Automotive News, Ted Ogawa, CEO of Toyota Motor North America, shot down the notion that the Japanese automaker is even considering a Ford Maverick rival. At least not an ICE-powered one. For those of you that don't know, ICE-powered is internal combustion engine, means it runs on gas. So we have no plans for that, he says. Still studying the area, which includes electrification movement, so it very well might be an EV version of a Stout coming, but looks like we're not going to get a gas-powered version of the new compact-size Chevy truck, a Toyota truck that will compete against the Ford Maverick. So it kind of sounds like the Maverick's alone. Then if we scroll down here, there's another little tidbit of information right here. However, Toyota is not alone in ignoring the prime opportunity, as a handful of its rivals, including General Motors and Volkswagen, have also either canceled plans to build a Maverick rival or had already admitted they have no interest in pursuing such a project. Interesting. Because the Maverick is a huge seller. This vehicle is, the demand for this thing is off the charts, and yet nobody's going after it. This is what happened with the Tacoma. Okay, this is exactly what happened, what Toyota did, why the Tacoma became such a success. If you remember, the Ranger was gone, the Dakota was gone, the S10 was on its way out. All these vehicles were gone when the Toyota Tacoma came in on the scene real hard, and it was kind of a standalone for quite a few years. And then it gained so much popularity that these other ones, the Ranger came back, the Colorado came back, all these trucks started making their way back in and coming after some of that market share now, but they were on their own for quite a while. Well, the same thing is happening with this Ford Maverick, and I'll bet Ford is excited about it. They are standing alone. Nobody's coming after them. And there's a lot of cool things coming to this. If you remember from one of the news articles a couple weeks ago, they're talking about Ford patent a midgate for the Maverick too. Don't know when it'll be out. It might be in the 2025, 2026, but they're going to offer a midgate option, which is basically a pass-through where you can fold down the back seats and you can pass anything right through that. So pretty brilliant. Like I said, the Maverick is its own wicked little truck. Beautiful little truck. The thing holds 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag. It really does. It's amazing what they've done with it, and it is going to stand alone with no competition for the foreseeable future as a ICE option or hybrid option. Very cool. All right, moving on from there. The Toyota dealer adding huge markups on its Tacoma Trail Hunter. Now that we know the Trail Hunter's out, the TRD Pro is going to be coming soon, but one greedy dealer is asking $76,000 for a truck with an MSRP of $65,000. Do not pay these. These are fun for me to show you because they're funny. Do not pay markups. Not on any of these. You don't have to, I promise you. And they even tell you that in here, I think, if I'm on the right article, if I remember right from reading it. But here it is right here, $64,000. You can see it. They got $11,000 dealer market adjustment on there, 11 grand, blah, 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 all the other stuff. There's the Trail Hunter is undeniably cool, but it isn't cheap, and pricing starts at 62 or 63 grand, basically. That's full-size truck money. Dealers are having a field day with the markup. A quick search online revealed dealers asking thousands of dollars over MSRP. California's Concord Toyota was the biggest offender, as they asked $76,000 for a Trail Hunter. It's $11,000 markup that we just saw up above. And then they aren't the only ones. They're not the only rotten apple, they call them. I love it. Hanley's Hilltop Toyota is also trying to gouge customers. They're asking 73. That's basically a $7,000 adjustment. And then but the truck has been outfitted with wheel locks and door edge guards for $570 because that's important and that's fair. Yeah, we call that fair. Moving away from the Golden State, Pennsylvania, Brewer Airport Toyota has a 66.5 Tacoma Trail Hunter listed for $68,900. That's basically $2,500 markup. Apparently, it was low enough to get the trigger pulled because that truck is showing as reserved. Woo! Needless to say, here it is right here. Needless to say, it pays to shop around. The numbers of dealers have the Trail Hunter listed at MSRP. Okay, understand that these games of markups, they're dead. They're gone. Nobody's doing them anymore, and we're seeing that more and more. If you pay markup for any vehicle today, you are going to be upside down. The days of having brokers buy them and pay more money for them, all that stuff is gone. Do not play these games. Never pay markup for anything, especially a Tacoma Trail Hunter or a Tacoma TRD Pro or a Land Cruiser or anything like that. That's cool now, but it'll be worthless and pointless in 6 months after they're out there. No, it's like the Bronco. It's the same thing. Bronco's great. They're all great, but once the shininess wears off on it, people don't care to pay the markups anymore. That's like these Broncos right now. There's so many Broncos available that people were trying to get markups for Raptor Rs or Bronco Raptor Rs or Bronco Raptors. Dealerships can't move them. They're not doing them. They got to sell them. Where 2 months ago they were trying to get them for 10 grand over MSRP. Now they're selling them for 10 grand under MSRP. Okay, so don't play the markup game. Okay, moving on from there. This one is kind of weird and interesting. California passes a bill requiring new cars to beep at you when you're speeding. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. They are saying that the U.S. is one of the least safest countries to drive. Unfortunately, there's no factors here that make driving, or there's so many factors that make drivers in the U.S. more dangerous. There's no silver bullet to fix anything. One way they want to do that, California Senate just passed SB 961, which would require half of all new cars built or sold in a state to include passive speed limiters by 2029, and by 2023 that figure has to rise to 100% if passed. So what they're basically trying to do here is they're making it where if you go 10 over the speed limit, it says right here, if you go there will be nothing physically stopping somebody from driving or doing anything. But if you go 10 over the speed limit, it's going to beep and it's going to flash and it's going to do anything it can to annoy you and tell you you're going 10 over and you're not going to be able to turn it off. So there we go. So that's California for you. That's what California does, I guess. Moving on from there, we got 2 more quick pieces of info. How far in are we on this? All right, we're getting there. 9 minutes. This one here, I got an ad blocker set up too, and I don't know why I'm seeing ads. Honda recalls over 187,000 top-selling vehicles. Big one is this is the Ridgeline. Okay, so 187,000 Ridgeline pickup trucks. But the good news, simple fix, nothing major. Okay, according to CBS News, Honda recalled 187,000 Ridgeline pickups due to a problem with the rear view camera. Per the network, the camera may stop working in cold, wintry weather. Woohoo! No big deal, nothing to it. Let them get it fixed. They will take care of this thing, get it sorted. It's not a game changer, a life stopper. It's a real simple kind of fix. But if you have a Honda Ridgeline, you want to probably get this checked out because there's a bunch of them. 187,000 is a lot of them from 2020 to 2024. That's a lot of these Honda Ridgelines. So get yours in, get it checked out. Next up on there from this, we got one last piece of news today. The Heritage Edition. It is back again. This thing is sexy. Okay, I love this. This is probably the best looking SUV made in the world today, in my opinion, is a Bronco Heritage Edition. In your opinion may vary. Everybody's going to be different. For me, and actually for my wife too, I love this. But maybe because I'm 50 years old and I remember the original Broncos and stuff like that, and the Bronco 2s, and I remember all this old school looks with the white wheels, and this stuff was amazing. Look at Nissan hard bodies and things like that. But I love this look. Okay, here it is, and it is back again, and it is very affordable. I love their pros and cons. Makes already, for the talk about the Heritage Edition, makes an already great design even better. Soft, squishy fun. Love that because you're going to get it in Sasquatch if you want. Two-door actually fits a family of 4. Yes, there's room in there, but do not the two-door unless you're one of the most hardcore off-roaders in the world. Do yourself a favor and get the 4-door. Better resale. You can get people in there. It's so much easier. The 2-door is a pain in the butt. Same with the Jeep Wranglers. Cons, V8 thirsty, V8 thirst with 4-cylinder performance. And basic build quality misses. That's Ford for you. We know that right now. Ford quality control is the worst. Ford quality is the worst. Ford is on a downward trend. It's a bummer. No such thing as a cheap Bronco. Anyway, so we got this here. We dive into it. Here it is. This is the interior of that thing. Look at how beautiful this is. Basically $53,000 for a 2-door of this. You can get it in a 4-door. They give you all the listing. Look at the interior. I'll show you the photos here in a second as we finish this out. But what a sexy little Jeep. A little Bronco. What a beautiful, beautiful little rig. You can see it right here. You can get it with the 4-cylinder or the V6 twin turbo. Let's take a dive into their pictures here, see what we got here. So here it is. Look at how, just like I said, these wheels are not steel. They are aluminum wheels meant to look like steel wheels back in the day. Love the white grille. Love the accents. I love the roof. I love everything about this. Love the white on the interior here. Think about that. GMC Canyons. Okay, white right here, not so bad. This is a hard surface and easier to clean. White on the back of the seats, you bumped your head. I don't understand that. But this thing looks good. I love the old school retro style cloth seats. Look at this thing. It's just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So, Ford, congratulations. You nailed it with this. I love the Heritage Edition. This thing is as gorgeous as any vehicle can be, in my opinion. I love that pop-out roof they got there, too, that you see it right here. Up here, there it is. We saw one with it open here. That's pretty sweet. Like a pop-out, almost like a T-top was on the old Camaros. Just a pop-out glass roof. Plus, you got the Freedom Panel styles there. Beautiful. I love the Bronco. I will always love the Bronco. There may even be a day where we own a Bronco. Right now, I can't give up my 4Runner because my 4Runner is paid for, and it's basically, a lifetime of reliability and no headaches and stress-free, drama-free. But I do love this Bronco. I always love the Broncos. And here it is right there. Look at that comparison. Just amazing. Just beautiful, beautiful truck there for you. So anyway, going through showing you last couple, because then and look at a bird's nest of these engines today. What a joke. But like I said, love this Bronco. Beautiful setup. Here it is. We'll finish these out. There we go. And we are officially done. We'll be back with another news feed for you real soon. And as always, thanks for watching.